This is a special pleasure for us. Joining us now is Jordan Seaton, the #1 rated offensive lineman in this year's recruiting class. I'm talking about in the country. We're talking about 6 feet, what are we going to say, 6'5", or 6'6"? Can I go 6'6"? All right, let's go 6'6", 290, left tackle with a 7-foot wingspan, known for dominating at IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. So obviously, everybody wants this young man who grew up in Washington, D.C. Speculation has run wild the last few days about which school he'll choose. And in just a moment, Jordan Seaton will announce his choice right here on Undisputed. Good morning, Jordan. And we got to know, were you able to sleep a wink last night?
Couldn't sleep at all. No. It was like a woke-up nightmare.
Yeah. And do you feel good about what direction you're heading now?
Yeah, my mind's in a clear headspace right now, and I'm ready to announce.
How draining has the last, 2-3 weeks been of this process?
Longest process, I say, for anyone, especially being a player of my caliber, coming together, everybody in your ear. So it's been a real long one.
Did you have to go out last night and, take a walk by yourself, or did you get away from all the noise for a while?
Yes, I definitely had to limit to distractions. Turn the phone off, get off social media, just want to thank God for the opportunity that I have to play the game.
You got about seven teams that made your final, right? How many offers did you collect? The offers is the big thing, right? The offers, the box, the whole thing. How many did you collect?
I stopped counting after 45, 50. I think I had every school besides Harvard.
Every school besides Harvard, well... Yeah.
Harvard would take you if you want.
They would, too.
Harvard would take you and the homeboys from D.C. just to get you.
I got the grades, too, now.
Yeah, I believe it. Go, Michael.
Hey, Jordan, way to straighten that out just to make sure they clarify. You know what I mean? Let them know you got the grades to get there also.
We got the grades to get there.
Help me bring you to this NFL audience, Jordan. Who would you say, what current player now in the National Football League that you most model, mimic your game after?
I like to model my game after Trent Williams.
I knew he was going to say it. I knew he was going to say it. I knew he was going to say it.
You got to understand.
That's a dog.
He got the swag off the field, but on the field, he's mean and nasty. So I like to keep my demeanor the same way. Okay,
and you were said to have a healthy mean streak in you. Is that fair to say?
Mean, nasty, all of it.
All right.
So when you were going through this process, because the process, obviously, me and Michael, we both went through it. Like when you started selecting these schools or thinking about these coaches that would be coaching you, were most of them saying you're going to come in and compete day one, or we're going to redshirt you? Like, what was that conversation like?
The schools right now are talking to me plug and play. I'm going to have to learn the offensive playbook, the different schemes, but coming from IMG, they kind of teach us how to break the game down, because some people look at the game from like throw the ball deep, throw the ball that, but, cut the field in half, do your 1 of 11. Mm-hmm. So being able to come in and play early, that's pretty much what
What's the most outrageous conversation that you've had? You don't need to tell me school and name or anything like that, a coach, but what's the most outrageous conversation you had with somebody? We used to sit back and was like, man, please.
And it's been a lot of outrageous things going on in the recruiting process. I couldn't even tell you, dog. It's a dangerous game out here. Okay. It's a dangerous game out here.
Yeah,
go ahead, Mike.
Jordan, listen. Jordan, right quick, let me just say this. It's a dangerous game, Jordan. As you keep climbing this ladder, you're going to run into some dangerous men coming on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I remember just coming out of high school, and I was already looking at the Darryl Greens and the great cornerbacks that are in the National Football League right now, because if you're that great, you want to measure yourself against greatness. You just talked about it. Come on, man. Talk to me about them. You've seen some of them guys coming around the corner. I know in your mind you measured, can I handle the Michael Parsons, the Nick Bosas? Tell me about what you see when you see those kind of dudes.
When you see those kind of cats, you got to be as detailed as possible. I'm not going to say I could block those dudes today, but I will be able to block everyone and anyone in that football league when I get there.
What?
That's what I want to hear, brother. That's what I want. That's what I'm saying. Now, listen, that's what you want on your offensive line right there. Somebody that's saying, I'm setting the tone. I don't care who he is. He reminded me of Eric Williams. I tell you this, young fella, big Eric Williams, I think one of the best tackles I've ever seen. When he came in the league, and this I give to you, I was in the steam room with him for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm in the steam room with him. He was worried about making the team because we wasn't an early round draft choice. You'll be the first pick off the board. I told him this. I said, big fella, every time you line up, I said, what's your greatest fear? He said, me not being able to take care of my mother. I said, every time you line up, you look at that dude, that's what you think. That's what you say before they snap that ball. Hey, Joker, you trying to stop me from feeding my mama. And then you proceed properly and do what you do. You take your greatest fear and you put it on the Nick Bosa's or the Michael Parsons, whoever you go up against when you get there. That's my advice to you, big fella.
Thank you. Okay. Enough has been said. The time has come. Jordan Seaton, next year you will attend ... which school?
First off, I would like to thank God, my family, everybody who's been in this recruiting process for me. You know, it's been a long one, not an easy one, but those who've been with me and stuck with me, seeing how we persevere when times get hardest. But for the next 3 to 4 years.
Uh-oh.
What's in the bag, Seat?
What's in the bag, Seat?
I'll be going to
Wait a minute.
the University of Colorado.
Oh, I told y'all.
He's a Buffalo. Coach Prime. Oh, somewhere Shedeur is doing handstands. Woo.
Hey, oh my God.
This is
Listen,
the Colorado
Deion texted me.
Woo. Coach Prime did it again.
Big Jordan.
Did you alert Prime to this prior, or he just now?
Oh, I think he's just now, right now.
Really?
Hey, Prime, how you doing?
Wow.
Give us a call, Deion.
Listen. Let me answer that question. Let me answer that question. How he's doing? Time just texted me. Deion just texted me. He texted me right before the announcement. That's why I started jumping around.
Coach Prime's on. I like it.
And you watch it. He said, "Watch how this plays out." So, hey, oh my God, I'm so excited. So, hey, Deion texted me. He's so excited about it, man. Congratulations, big fella.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And by the way, Coach Prime said 2 days ago, we will make the playoffs next year. Now it's expanded to 12 teams, Big 12, where you'll be playing. But your choice right now makes me believe you are going to be a playoff team next year.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. You know, having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates, you know, Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
Thank you.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh, my God, man. Beautiful. That's pretty amazing right there, young man. It's pretty amazing. I'm telling you, as Deion was texting me and everything. Jordan, because this is interesting. I've always said it, to be able to take on this kind of a challenge, you're a great talent. You're not going to say, I'm going to be added to a great line. You're going to say, I'm going to be the genesis of growing a great line. How does that challenge motivate you?
I always like the challenge. I feel like everything that comes easy is nothing worth having. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to get the guys we need to get, and we will play for a national championship.
You know, it's so crazy, Skip and Michael.
Yeah.
Just sitting here listening to this young man, it sent chills through my body when he pulled out the Colorado hat.
Yes, it does, Keith.
But at the same time, everybody that I've ever played with that talks like him, sounds like him, had major success at the college level and at the pro level.
Tyron Smith.
Just the conversation, the words that come out of one's mouth. You sit there and you go, he gets it. He literally gets it, which is important.
Right.
Like he said, how could you go somewhere else and not go somewhere and play for a guy who's done it that looks like you? That's so important, man.
Jordan, which game did you attend on your recruiting visit to Colorado?
I visited the Colorado State versus Colorado game.
Oh, wow. That was
overtime. You was up all night on that one.
Yeah, we were there.
Thriller.
Yeah, you was up all night.
We were there.
Yeah.
Because of East Coast time, God, that game ended, what was that, a 10:30 West Coast game?
Late.
Yeah,
It was late.
It was late.
And what were your first impressions of Boulder?
Boulder, the mountains are amazing.
It's just beautiful. We
It's
took
just
our
beautiful.
show there. It's just spectacular.
It is.
Yeah, there we go. You got the backdrop right behind you.
So wait, so now that you...
Wait, let me ask one more. Hey, let's find out. Now, Jordan, you got some great ones came in to talk with you, and I heard that statement. What is it? You got Alabama, you got all of these great coaches sitting in there talking with you. I heard what you just said about, okay, I'm going to go and play with somebody that looks like me. What was it? What else was it that how did he get you to Colorado with all of these people coming after you this hard?
What made Deion in Colorado stand out to me is the development piece. I got a coach coming in, real deal coach. He done it at all levels, played at it. So I just want to, model his game, model Trent's game, and who better to do it than somebody who, did it at all levels.
And Shedeur was the most sacked quarterback in all of college football last year, and I think that's about to change.
Yeah, that will never happen again.
Never happen again.
Never happen again.
Thank you.
Man,
That's right, boy. That young man.
Where you get this, man? This balling, though. His times have changed.
Times have changed.
Where you get that from, man?
Man, I got it from my dog, Taze the Jeweler, man.
Taze the Jeweler?
Taze the Jeweler, the one and only. If you ain't got Taze the Jeweler, where you at?
See, you feel the fact, Michael, he feels comfortable. Like it's just, I like it. I like it. Prime got him one.
So Keyshawn.
And you know what else, Key?
Yeah.
You know what else, Key? The big fella's gonna talk to other people. See, Deion knows that.
He just
They
did.
just did.
He knows, I'm going to help you get those linemen, just like big fella just recruited for him right here.
Okay, so Keyshawn.
That's a leader.
Give him a little word to the wise. Give him a little advice for the career path he is now on.
Well, I mean, you could obviously, the easiest thing is go to class, right?
Yeah.
Work hard, study up. That's the easiest thing.
Yes.
And stay your ass out of trouble.
Yes.
That's it. But like Michael said earlier, with many of us as young black men that typically grow up in some households that may not be as functional as others,
Yes, sir.
you think about that as that journey goes, and you say to yourself, like Michael said, mommy, daddy, brothers, and sisters is really who you're doing it for. You're doing it for them.
Yeah.
Because you done already did it for yourself.
Yes.
Now, you lay the groundwork in the path to take them from the places that they at right now, because they done everything to put you in that position. And every time you snap that line up across from that defensive lineman or that linebacker or whatever the case is, or they pulling that tackle from left to right, or you pulling on the left side and that little DB's out there, you go annihilate him and you think, okay, I'm getting ready to buy my mom another house. I'm gonna knock the, and that's the mentality that you have to take with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just happy to get the CU logo. And if you approach it that way, I promise you, you will 3 years from now, we'll be debating if you're going to be the number one pick or the second pick or the third pick, or if a team's going to move up to get you. Right. If you just take that mentality along the way, the sky is the limit. Trust me on that one. I know I was the number one pick in the draft right out of South Central LA around the corner as a receiver. All right? Yeah. And so when they told me no receiver could ever go number one overall, I said, yeah, okay, watch this. And it was a hunger in knowing that my mom had a 2-bedroom apartment with 9 people living in it, and we had to get out of it. And I ain't talking about no 4,000 square foot apartment. I'm talking about, Skip, his apartments out here, that might have been 800 square feet.
I was going to say less,
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael, go.
Yeah, big fella. Also, big fella, I'll say this to you. I've been blessed and fortunate enough to end up at that final place where you win championships. What you're doing here put something special on it. When I got to Miami had won a championship before I got there, and then I went on and won more championships. When I got to Dallas, we 1-15, 3-13, and we raised that unit up to winning championships. You're going to Colorado on the down. Yep. I'm going to tell you something. When you raise it up, it means something more. If you're going to one of those established schools, you become part of their great history. This school, you're writing this school great history. Wow. You're the beginning. You're the genesis of that great history. You understand that? You're going to put your name in a whole different place than it would ever have been if you did it at Alabama or one of these places that have done it a million times. When you do it in Colorado, it will mark you, and it'll mark you above a lot of things, man. People will remember this forever. Every time, and I'm going to tell you what the last advice my brother gave me when I went to school. He said, Michael, you go ahead messing around and not focus. And 3 years, 4 years later, you'll be doing the same thing. Or you can go in here and not chase any women or do anything. Go chase that goal of being the best. And 3 years, 4 years from now, everybody will chase you. Go chase that goal of being the best and go chase championships. And then everybody will chase you.
So, Jordan, sum it up for us. Now that you've made your announcement, how does it feel?
I feel like a buff, man. Again, I can't say this as many times. I'm just blessed to be in this opportunity. So many trials and tribulations, in my life, as you may experience back in yours.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy, but you got to keep working, head down, keep your nose clean, and everything that you wish and dream for, it does come through. Hard work won't be denied.
When do you put pen to paper? What day?
December 20th.
December 20th.
You're going to a good place with a great man. You made an all-time great choice. Congratulations.
No, yeah, man, congrats.
Thank you, guys.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Jordan Seaton, a Colorado Buffalo. Up next, Michael Irvin weighs in on how concerned he is about the Cowboys' upcoming opponent.
Very concerned, Skip. Very concerned. I have evidence.
Yeah, boy. Oh, God, that's so great right now, man. That time, man. Wow.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.